A Learning Implementation Plan, or RPP, is an important document that contains an overview of how learning will be carried out during one meeting, one semester, or more. This lesson plan is usually prepared by the teacher before starting learning activity at school. This lesson plan is prepared directly by the subject teacher before starting teaching and learning activity. In preparing this learning implementation plan, the teacher must pay attention to every important component that must be contained in the RPP. The reason is, quality lesson plans greatly influence the implementation of learning and achievement of learning objectives that have been determined in the basic curriculum framework. Therefore, their ability to prepare lesson plan is one of competencies that teacher must have today. RPP is not just a learning plan. There are various benefits that teacher can get from creating and developing lesson plans. Apart from that, several of these benefits can also be obtained from the activity of compiling and developing RPP. The first is, learning becomes more systematic. The second is, it is easier to analyze student learning success. The third is, it is easier to convey material. The fourth is, can organize learning patterns well. The last is, becomes learning evaluation material. Basically, preparing a learning implementation plan aims to design student learning experience so that they can achieve learning objectives. Reporting from the Surabaya State University, Hikari Journal, according to Kunandar 2011, there are two objectives for preparing the RPP. Namely, the first one is make it easier to improve the result of the teaching and learning process. The second is develop lesson plan professionally, systematically, and effectively, so teachers will be able to see, observe, analyze, and predict learning programs as a logical and planned framework. The following are several main components that must be included in the learning implementation plan: subject identity, competency standard, indicators of competency achievement, learning objective, teaching materials, time allocation, learning method, learning activity, and the last is assessment of learning outcomes. This is example RPP. So, the RPP is prepared to simplify the learning process so that it does not divide from previously determined achievement standard. Therefore, as teaching staff, such as teacher, it is mandatory to understand and know example of good and correct lesson plan. In conclusion, RPP is a face-to-face learning activity plan for one or several face-to-face meetings. This lesson plan was developed from the syllabus with the aim of directing teaching and learning activity. In an effort to achieve basic competencies, a teaching staff, in this case a teacher, is obligated to prepare lesson plan completely and systematically.